Greetings, my fellow geneticists. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients. Episode 27. So many gene donors, so few legs. There we go. Plasteel galore. So the plan right now is to search for cure. So we want to craft bionics and implant Inu and search for cure. So, recombination. For Inu, I think very fast runner is going to be like a must. That's an amazing gene to have. So let's try to get it at any cost. So Inu has virtually no crafting skill, so poor crafting is fine. But I'd like, actually I might go with poor intellectual too. Only because we're basically done with all the potential research. So I don't really see it's too much of a problem to do. I know very unattractive can help offset the very fast runner, but I'd like to avoid that if possible. So here is very fast runner, poor animals, alpha crafting, poor intellectual. I'm going to add dark vision and reduce pain. No, because I can get reduced pain. Because this is not toughness. This is pain. I don't think pain is the problem. I think toughness is better. If pain's a problem, I can always buy a pain stopper, so I don't think that's really worth the metabolic efficiency. Now, my only hesitation for mild UV sensitivity is when we go to other labs and when we go on raids and things like that, that can be a problem. Which is why I'm hesitant at adding that as a potential gene. I could add animal war call. Or... I didn't bank the side doll. That's why I was missing. So let's do this again. Alpha craft, poor ant, poor animal. Fast runner. Dark vision. Side doll. And I might keep it at that. Because I'm not convinced that any of the other genes are going to be particularly useful for their metabolic costs. Animal work haul, especially on our home tile, given that we almost have no animals available to work haul, isn't super helpful. Acid spray could be nice, but I don't see him as a frontliner because his combat skills are really rather bad. He's not going to be meleeing, so he would need to like run up next to Red Mist or whoever else is brawling, spit, and then fall back, and that might not be worth it. Basically, if I'm within acid spit range, that's probably not worth the DPS, in other words. Because if I'm already relying on it, I'm probably already dead. So, I'm going to call this the new Inu gene, and we'll start combining it. And I don't need any of the processors, but I'll leave those slots open for the potential of adding processors if and when we need them. Alright, you are almost up. Is this the old combat supplier? Yeah. And then while Inu is in his xenogerm implantation coma, I'll put the legs on him. Because he's already going to be in bed rest, so might as well upgrade while in bed rest. Uh-oh. Prepare while raid from wasters. So we got 6, 5, 4. Well, I know who's up. Don't see any terrifying weapons in that cluster. Or that. There is one sniper rifle. And another sniper rifle. Okay. Can drop raids ever roll badly in the lava? No. Lava's not a passable tile. It'd be like landing in a mountain. You can't land anywhere where there's no terrain affordance, and you can't walk on lava. On that kind of lava, at least. You can walk on shallow lava. But not the deep stuff. Same with deep water. Alright, the plan. Oh, they have a hussar, I think. Yep. And he's go-juicing, so he's going to be the fastest by far in this group. But not fast enough to chase me down. Oh yeah, you're going to hit me with that tox launcher? Go for it, man. I'm tox immune, but, you know, whatever. Whatever you think will help. I don't even need to shoot Hisker, or whatever their name is. Can't even hurt me. Dodged. The Hussar is really the person to worry about, as they are go-juiced. But I can probably get this group to flee, so I don't have to kill the Hussar by harming the others. Chance to hit, almost 40%. He's also armored, so it's he's the one to beat. I think he has high quality armor too. It keeps no, he doesn't. I just keep plinking off his gear, which is annoying. There we go, now he's missing a leg. So anyone hopped up on Goju's don't really feel it, so they're very hard to take down because they're unbelievably pain tolerant. The other group is coming in. You are probably high on Goju's too. Yep, you are. And I'm running out of maneuver room. Red Mist. Grab your Gladius. And you should have Goju's on you. You do. So I'm going to have Aggro attempt to do this himself. I haven't upgraded the turrets to be uranium yet. That's something that we had intended to do, but I never got around to it. Which would give the turrets a little more tinking. We're going to take these guys for a bit of a ride. I could also potentially use the shock lance to hit any of the go-juiced ones that are particularly well armored to neutralize them out of the fight. Not on Connor though, because he's already basically on death's door. And then the others are coming in, and we'll give them a little mini turret greeting. And I don't really mind if the mini turrets get damaged or broken, because we wanted to upgrade them anyway, so they're already being phased out. Really? Plink, plink, plink. Frickin' recon armor. I need higher pen. Alright, they're gassing themselves, which is, like, hilarious. Man, look at those eyes. Alright, so one of the groups is fleeing. Because enough of them got downed. And we potentially have Mars. Oh, you're gonna bleed out and die. Never mind. Alright, I'm forcing everyone inside. These all look like wasters. So I think what I'll do is, I'm gonna risk Goat Juice to just clean them up. Or you, yeah, you're a sniper rifle. I can't, here, let me break line of sight. So Red Mist here is not resistant to tox, unlike they are, so I'm going to have to be in and out quick. Never mind. Just wait. Oh, a solar flare. Well, all my turrets just got knocked out then. That's fun. Were you a child? Or just tiny? Just tiny. Alright, the stupid ones that decided to come inside are getting red misted. And I think, given that Red Mist... Oh, no. Stay out of there. Given that Red Mist is hopped up on drugs, I'm just going to have her continue her, like, warpath. Because she's got shield belt, so she's particularly well equipped to deal with high armored sniper rifle equipped guys. And fleeing. Alright, that's the last of them. Now the question is there any of them that I want to capture? A waster and waster genes for the awful animals, poor art, poor cook. Well, we already have poor cook, but the awful animals, poor art could be good. Mars is only alive for 1 more hour. Breakfire hypothetically could make it in time to give a coagulate. So I'll try, because I can switch him out for the Neanderthal tribal. And then I'm probably not going to be able to catch up to Walter. Alright, Red Mist, go back inside and give up your... Oh, actually, no. Extinguish that fire, and then give up your weapon. Breakfire only just regain consciousness. I don't need you doing anything again. Cool! Exactly what I wanted to happen happened. I am able to get the marine armor off of Ditch. Swell. Dibs. Oh, Dutch collapsed. 3 hours. Yeah, let's go for Dutch. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter. They're both Neanderthal. They both serve the same purpose, so we'll go up for the one that's more likely to serve. Well, I'm closer to Mars. And then we could also get Ditch, too. So Red Mist, you go carry Ditch back. I should have ditched... Speaking of Ditch, I should have ditched your blade, but I didn't. Alright, that means, Frog, you are going to get released. You only really need 1 leg to get released, so I'm just going to give you a leg. So aggro, you do the operation. pretty good results, I would say. And then we also have the opportunity to replace 2 of the, let's not go in there right now. 2 of the turrets. I don't want to go in here because I don't need anyone to see the corpses. I'll have Agro clean those up in a second. Oh, these are made of steel. Let's do the other one made of steel too. Ideally, they should be made of stone, because like having anything flammable in a lab that can cause some problems. So you, my friend, not friend, you, my prisoner, my hemogen prisoner, gonna be captured. And Flip is going to wear the marine armor. That's fine. I don't really care who wears it. All right, break. Coagulate ditch, and capture ditch. So now we have 4 different species, or whatever you want to call it, to gene scan. Which means I'm going to cancel the Xenogerm, which only had 2 seconds left, because we can scan Mars and ditch now that they have been captured, as soon as the power's restored. Which might open up some additional options for us. Not bad, not bad. And then those wearing recon stuff, I'll strip. So that we can machine it. Surgery failed catastrophically. Who did that? Inu? Oh, why were you even... God damn it. He only was doing it because we have a power outage and there's literally nothing else for him to do. So he was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to practice my 0 medicine skill in the dark. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Good job. I'm so very proud. It is only a prisoner, true. It is practice, right? Still, it's like, oh my god, how dumb. Whereas, like, Breakfire is a vampire, so, medicine in the dark is, like, no big deal for him. Doesn't actually affect him at all, because he has dark vision. And there we go, solar flare ending. So, Ditch, you are going to be shoved into the gene scanner. And then Frog, once you are able to move, you are going to be released. Additionally, you are going to be hemo-farmed, and with simple meals, and then Ditch, simple meals, hemo-farmed. Break. You never grabbed your gun after waking up, did you? So the faction that this Neanderthal came from is permanently hostile, so there's really no reason to release them. So I'm going to release the one that came from a not permanently hostile faction, so we can start working on relations with Wegs, whatever the heck that is. That's not English. That's... Whereas Mars came from the Waster Pirates, so he gets the unique experience of being perpetually in our blood form. And we have 2 more people to gene scan before we try to put an Inu gene back together. $85 human collapse. Ah, crap, this needs kicking. Good enough. Alright, for the security turrets, we were going to replace these with uranium, so that they're tougher and not flammable. And then, once things are cleaned up, because I know they're not yet, but once things are cleaned up, I'll send aggro to go seek out potential cure stuff. We also have a fair bit of silver, so I could also get, like, I could go trading soon, because the places nearby have been restocked since my last visit, so they might have, like, new genes. So that might be something to do before we implant Inu, so that Inu has a better, some better gene choices. Alright, bye, frog. Oh, nice! We got awful animals off of Ditch. That is the best thing that I wanted from Ditch. So, let's stick Mars in there. And then see if I get doubly lucky. Could a cure be in one of those boxes by the ancient mercenaries? Potentially, yes. There was an argument to be made that we could search for a cure going to mercenary camps. So yeah, that's like a 2-in-1 goal, for sure. Good idea. Ooh, fungus. Space shrooms. So got both bionic legs. We're just waiting on, you know, extra genes, I guess. I'm a little worried about sending Red Mist out by her lonesome to trade, because I don't really know when she's gonna lose consciousness for like the last time ever. So I think I'm gonna have Breakfire start to be the one to do it. Red Mist still has her sword? Good call. Put that down. What I can do for her sword is to, like, maybe I'll put it right here. So it's I should also probably try a better sword than a Gladius, but for now I'll just put the good quality Gladius on that shelf. So I know where it is. So Mars has no legs. We're working on Ditch having no legs. And then all our prisoners are going to be managed. In the future, one way to manage the prisoners, maybe even more easily, not that I really have space for it, is to implant Dead Calm in them. But then we have to wait for the Xenogerm implantation cooldown period to start scanning again, which is why I haven't attempted to go that route. Reduce pain again. Oh, love of God. All right. I think the plan right now is to shop around for genes. So I'm going to have Aggro. Aggro's on high priority hull because he runs at like insane speed. I'm going to have Aggro do some hulling to try to haul the silver to the shuttle so that we can shop around for genes. And yeah, I'm already converting the fungus into chem fuel. Although I should lower the radius because they're just grabbing like, well, I guess not that fungus. Red Mist was just grabbing like a few handfuls at a time, which is not efficient. ETA on mercenaries? 21 days. Plenty of time. If that's indeed our target. Alright, all the gene banks are full. And I am hoping... Yes, aggro is starting to... Oh, well. Breachers. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, no rest for the wicked. Red, go get your sword again. We haven't even rebuilt our turrets. But breach is funny because, like, you can't really breach us. Oh, these are also Impids, so I'm going to send the others out as well. Because this is like a tribal raid and poses lower risk. Just don't want to, with our tender-skinned vampires, don't want them to get within breathing, breathing radius for flame breath or their, fire bows. Let's fall back. Given that the breach, they don't have any other option other than going through the front door because the walls are impregnable. So we know exactly where they're coming in. So it's not that hard to plan for a complete murderous choke point. Oh, no, they'll breach here too. But there's also the chance for Impid genes too. Now we already have the really important very fast runner Impid gene, but like cold weakness wouldn't necessarily be a bad one to scan. Poor plants, maybe? I don't know. Look, if you guys aren't gonna, like, attack me normally, I'm just gonna kill you. The weak melee damage is kind of a problem even if you're an only shooter, because shooters can sometimes get bogged down in melee, and weak melee damage essentially guarantees that you lose that, like, melee fight. Come on. Oh my god. What is your malfunction? Just attack me. Okay. Alright. Get away from the flame bow. Because breakfire will panic if it sets them. Most of their forces are like they don't have a lot of juice left, I don't think. Ooh, I don't like that though. Don't fire through me. This is a flame bower. Back up. And bye-bye. Easy peasy. Them being tribal, Zoeth could be captured. Missing a lung. I'm going to see if I can capture others. I'm going to send the others to go relax while aggro just works on his kill count. And then if there's someone else to capture that is, like, better, I'll do that. Like Sheesh. Oh, aggro got a little close. Alright. Steelbed. Break, build it. Prison is looking a little... Oh, wow. Okay. You really are bloodlust. You just bashed his leg to death. So we're going to capture this one. And immediately scan him once captured to see if we get a gene off of that. Break, I'm going to have you start to load the shuttle. The Bubba shuttle. And hopefully we'll also have genes to... Oh, you shot his lung out too? What is this, like... You're the Lungosaurus Rex? Like, what? Just... I know what you're aiming for now. You know, guys? Aggro's breathtaking. That's what that's what he is now. Sorry, not sorry. Impid in. And I'm going to start micromanaging aggro to load the shuttle, because it's going to take a while for that silver to be... Oh, frickin' I have to kick this again? I, like, almost want to phase out these generators. I mean, these generate a lot of power, but it is annoying to have to kick it. And remember to kick it. There it goes. Alright, Mr. Aggro, keep loading the shuttle, please. So, reminder, what we're trying to do is scan the newest prisoner's genes. Also, speaking of which, you are going to have your legs taken away. And get simple meals on Hemogen Farm. So we're trying to scan genes and then also buy genes. And then Enya will get an implantation, and then after that, we'll head to the mercenary camp to look for a cure, and also like a legendary weapon. So break. Once you've eaten, just to make sure before I launch, restock since last visit, restock since last visit, restock since, because I wouldn't want to return there and not have burn all of the chem fuel and then like not have anything to buy. So capacity serum would be good for him to buy. Low libido is a neutral metabolism added complexity, so there's no point. Strong melee we already have. No, we don't have strong melee. We have damage, but not melee. So I'll get that. Art and mining trainers, I don't think I need. Architect arm would be amazing, but it's out of my price point. Yeah, I think that's it. Do they have archite caps? No. Okay, that's one trade. Now, I don't have a lot of chem fuel made. Oh, man, that's going to be a real problem. Because, okay. Aggro. start hunting. Basically, we can't even do the other trades because I don't have the fuel for it. Having to feed all these prisoners and then feed ourselves and everything else, our running costs have gone up. Am I still making art for selling? No, that's mostly because all of the stone around the base, like we don't have a lot of cut stone. I've got 3, so there's just not a lot of stone available for stuff like that. All right, whatever gene comes out of him, we don't have room for it, so enabling one more gene bank. So we can relaunch the Bubble Butt Shuttle once we have the chem fuel. What's the return on investment? Second farm worth it? It would be worth it. The reason why I'm holding back is the bottleneck is really manpower, right? We're not even harvesting the farm well enough as it is now. So doubling up the amount of farm that we have would make it really, really, really expensive to, as far as manpower goes, to run this colony. So it's more like we need more recruits. Mortars is done. IEDs are next. Do we have all the necessary genes for one of the prisoners? That's a matter of opinion. Like, I don't have robust, so Neanderthal, no. For Impids, let's say I don't have poor animals, or poor plants, or cold weakness, that's a no. For pigskin, I don't have any of the digestion stuff. Nearsighted would be fine for brawlers. Poor cooking I don't have, so that's a no. Edekin, I don't have awful mining, that's a no. Wasters, I don't have really any of them, except for like awful animals, so that's a no. So yeah, basically no. There's none that we necessarily release. Too bad I can't turn hemogen into chem fuel. Got a lot of that. So even though I know I need to do the hunting, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove some of the corpses that are like right outside the door here. Just so that we don't have to constantly see corpses. Oh, strong melee. Let's plop that out and bank it. So I'm going to attempt to go to the other trade. The other thing I could potentially buy is chem fuel. So, you know what I want to do? I'm going to load in the insect jelly as a trade good that we could sell. And then potentially buy chem fuel, even though I know we can make it. We're just kind of low on resources to make it, so it might make sense just to buy it. We don't even have enough meat to make the chem fuel right now. So I'd like to try to get to the other 2 colonies before we make an implantation for Inu. IDs got done. What to research next? I am going to queue up... I don't know. I'll queue up antibiotics. But you're free to vote for whatever. I just arbitrarily picked it. Not because I thought it was, like, the next most important. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow ancients.